Hello and welcome to the live stream. How are you? Let me get seated here and give some time for people to come in, and I'll share with you what I got going on. So get my iPad open up so I can actually read the chat as it comes in. Hold on, something's making noise. All righty. Hello, good people. Thank you all for being here. Sorry, I had to step out real quick. Trying to get things set up here for your entertainment value. I want to thank all of y'all for coming in. It's okay, Daisy. A lot of exciting things going on. But right now is Wednesday. It is out and about with M&D. Thank you for being here. Hello. We are Wednesday. It's about 25 degrees. I think it's about, 5:11. And kind of in my office little area. And how are everybody doing in your part of the world? So what is going on out and about? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. We're waiting for the big snowstorm. My wife is going to share everybody. I'm going to show you the Jolly Rancher my wife got me. So she said, boy, you need to go play with your Jolly Rancher. So Wolfane 88, good to see you. Thank you. You're doing good. Great. Appreciate that. I got the camera kind of far away from me tonight so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm cheating, watching on my iPad so I could read the comments. So I keep looking down. That's what I'm doing. So, man, we're waiting for the snow. You know, they keep telling us we're going to get a foot of snow, we're going to get an inch of snow, we're going to get a dusting, we're going to get a blasting. So what that really tells me is they don't have a clue. One thing I told my wife today was all I can tell is all the weathermen are convinced that Little Rock, Arkansas, the southern part of Arkansas, and the Tennessee is going to get blasted. But they can't agree on anything else. So we got 14 people watching. Thank you all in the background. Do you guys know what a Jolly Rancher is? So I got my wife gave me a Jolly Rancher. I want to share it with you. So if you guys are in the background, please feel forward to come forward and say hello. Introduce yourself. I got some snacks. I got my favorite snack out tonight. This is gonna be my dinner. I know it's a horrible dinner, but it's my favorite piece of candy and I don't eat it very often. So I'm going to have that as dinner while I show you my Jolly Rancher. And I'm trying to get organized in here because I had this really cool little part in my office all set up and then my wife took it over. So now I'm trying to get it reset up again. Pat Riley's in the house. Good evening, everybody from Pat. Pat, how are you, my friend? Hey, look, I got a cool little light to show you guys. Look at this. It's actually a plant grow light. Isn't that cool? But I use it when I need to look at things. So, get that up out of the way. Double gooseneck lights, very cool. Matthew Stringer, please say happy birthday to Elvis Presley. Happy birthday, Elvis Presley. Hey, thinking of Elvis Presley, if you're into Elvis Presley and you would like to buy some real, authentic, original Elvis Presley movie posters, email me. My email is on my YouTube channel page. I have 10 or 12 different posters and concert posters of Elvis Presley that we are happy to sell. Snow melting right now, he says. Pat says, great. Great. It hasn't melted here. We haven't, well, yesterday we just touched 30. Today we just touched 30. But it definitely doesn't, if we get snow, it's going to stick around for a day or two here, which is kind of weird because you guys are getting warmer air up north, but you guys are going to get hammered with the snow and stuff really bad, they're saying. I'm trying to check out my lights, see how they work. So you guys are going to get hammered with snow up in the Northeast because they're saying it's going to come through Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth area is going to get beat up because they don't know how to drive on snow and ice. Then it's going to come through central Arkansas, go through Tennessee, right up into Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, everybody else. Pat says, going to get back to normal, might get more. I don't know yet. Yes. Well, I think you're going to get a lot more. No, I think the forecast is a whole lot more for everybody. I mean, it frustrates me because, the local weathermen, they love drama. So they're all saying, man, right here where I live, we're going to get a bunch. We're going to get a bunch. It could be 12 inches. The national people kind of go, it looks like there's going to be a glancing blow in my part of Arkansas. But Little Rock is going to get slaughtered. So, but I appreciate everybody being here. If you're new to the channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We got a friend from India in here. I'm going to just call you Par. India, good morning. How are you? We are doing great, by the way. I hope you're doing well. My wife gave me a Jolly Rancher, and I want to share it with everybody. And I thought I would tease it a little bit and let everybody kind of get in here and get going before we pop the bubble and show you guys my Jolly Rancher that my wife gave me. So, one of my dogs in the hallway on her bed. My other dog is laying here in the office with me. So, appreciate you. I hope everything's going great in India, by the way. I do. So that's what we're doing. We had to do a little running around today. Tomorrow, it's supposed to start in the afternoon. Lorelai will probably work from home tomorrow and Friday. And, I don't go outside in the cold weather, but what's kind of weird is when we do get snow events, I get more energy, so I do more work in the house. Even though I don't want to go outside. But I would do more work in the house if it's cold. So if it's snowing out, I don't know why, but it motivates me. I get excited. But I don't want to go out and play in the snow. So I do more work in my house. But, So Pat, anything exciting going on for you, my friend? Dennis! Used to see Jolly Rancher times, yes. You're forecasting your next job. Well, it's a Jolly Roger, not a Rancher. I kept getting that confused. Did I say? Yeah, I said Roger. So it's actually my wife gave me a Jolly Roger, not a Jolly Rancher. But you never know. I could be a rancher, Dennis. I don't know. So, but my wife told me today, said, you ought to play with that Jolly Rancher I gave you. And I'm like, what? So I thought I would do a pop-up live early because we're going to do a live stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. through StreamYard, meaning we'll have a panel that everybody can come up on. So we look forward to that. You said Rancher 2 times. Oh, did I? Is that what it is? I keep saying Rancher versus Roger. I know, Dennis. You got to remember, man. I'm on the hearing police. That's great. Somebody needs to keep me in line, buddy. You're right. I keep saying Jolly Rancher, which I really don't know what a Jolly Rancher is, to be honest. But it makes more sense than a Jolly Roger. So you're right. I say it more, but that's not what it is. So you're right. Maybe I am tipping my hand and I'm going to become a Jolly Ranch Hand somewhere, but I don't know. Oh, you miss Jack, Vincent, and SS? Yes, I don't. I wonder who Jack is sucking dry these days. I don't follow him, of course, but I haven't seen if he's been doing any live streams or e-begging or anything. So I don't know. Out and About says, a Jolly Rancher's candy? Is that why it's so easily to think of? It's candy? I'm thinking my brain. Jolly Rancher candy. What kind of candy is it? Because I'm not familiar with it. Is it good candy? Should I go buy some? Can I buy it? You know? But, yeah, I was on Bill O'Reilly's live stream, the hamsters yesterday. Hamsters? No, check out the Rileys. Man, I'm so confused. Small, hard candy. That sounds like Dennis. Small, hard candy. I like sweet, hard rock candy. I like the sweet, hard rock candy. All right. I don't. I'm not a big candy fan, period, but I definitely do not like hard candy. I mean, I use cough drops a lot, which I don't mind. And I don't mind lemon drops. I'm okay with those. But I don't like hard candy. Yeah, my dad, when I was a kid, used to eat all that ribbon candy, that really hard ribbon candy. Man, I hated that stuff. And he would sit there and crunch it. You know, I don't like any of that stuff. But yeah, there's haters out there. We got haters on our channel, which is okay. And we got people that think that don't like us, which is okay too. That's a good piece of candy there. See, I'm having this candy. This is the candy I like. I don't eat it very much because I'm on a diet. I'm trying to change my lifestyle. I've lost about 35 pounds. Oh, Dennis, I got the book in. Dennis, I got the book in. Shit, I don't know where it is. I think it's in the living room. I got the book in, The Lies That the Doctor Tells You. Came in today. I showed it to Lorelei, and I said, hey, because, Lorelei's not a big reader. She just doesn't like to read and study like I do. So I told her, I said, hey, I got this book. Dennis recommended it, and so many other people, for us both to read. So I'm hoping Lorelei will read it. I'm going to read it, but she'll read it. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on this project. And I think I got to look at the book a little bit more. And what I want to try to do is figure out if there's a system in the book where I can read like a section a day or a section every other day before I get through the book. So, because I kind of like to do that. So I haven't looked at it a lot. I just showed it to Lorelei, explained it to her. So I'm hoping she will read it. But she's not a big reader just because she doesn't like to read. She would rather watch the movie. But I got it in. So I'm kind of excited. I don't know if I should be or not, but I am. There we go. Maybe we'll backlight the fish tank. One of Lorelei's fish is dying in the other room. So, but I'm in my office today. All right, so I got my wife gave me a Jolly Rancher. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the group, to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. If you would, please. We need the help. We need the love. We need the support. We're poor, and we want to be like Mr. Monster, Beast, or whatever that guy's name is. We want to be one of the rich YouTubers so that I can afford Jolly Ranchers versus a Jolly Roger. So my wife gave me a Jolly Roger. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or not, but this is what a Jolly Roger. I got a feeling that some of you people out there thought that Jolly Roger was a And something that a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman might do in the dark of the night. I think, because I had some interesting comments, but she got me this Jolly Rancher. Can you guys see it? Return. Oh, Daisy, don't bark. So it's a modeled ship, if you haven't figured out. Let me read a little bit to you about it. Ah, you see that, huh? Dennis likes that. Nice. You said rancher. It's shit, Dennis. Damn ranchers. Man, I must have ranch on the brain, right? Maybe I need to buy some ranch dressing. All right. So I tell you what I'm going to do. You guys keep track, because every time I say Jolly Rancher versus Jolly Roger, keep track of it. And I'm going to put an extra $1 in our fund to go towards school supplies for the Philippine children this summer. So every time I screw up, you guys keep track of it, and just drop like a single R or a $sign or something. Just put a single letter in there in the chat if I screw up. Lincoln's in the house. Thank you for being here, Lincoln. Appreciate you. So, all right, and I'll throw an extra $1 for every time I screw up. So anyway, Lincoln, thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. I already owe $10. All right. Shit, I don't have a pen, Dennis. All right. Let me get a pen, because I'll take this serious. I'll take it serious. All right. So Dennis says, and I always keep an extra piece of paper when I do projects laying around. So here's what I do. So I already owe $10, $10, right, for the Jolly problem, the Jolly issue, I'll call it. All right, so you guys keep track. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel. All right, so here's what we have. We have a Jolly Roger. It's a pirate ship. I don't speak French or Italian. Detailed crew members, rigging, blocks, cannons. 16 inches long. It's a 1 in 130 scale model kit. Recommended age is 12 and over, so I qualify. Barely. It is model number, if you really want to know what the Jolly Rancher is, it's a model number 70874 if you want to purchase it or find it. This one came from Hobby Lobby. Now, knowing my wife, she did not pay full price. My wife doesn't pay full price. What? What happened? Out and about said, $1. What? Did I say it again? Shit. All right, let me write it. I believe you. I don't, I'm not saying you're lying, but all right, I'll write it down. So, it's by Lindbergh, model number 70874. All right. Let me get a knife. Don't drink my water, guys. That's my water, not yours. Man, I'm going to be real. Cricket's in the house. Everybody say hello to Cricket. You guys say hello to each other, by the way. Encourage hey, if you guys haven't done so, please share this live stream out. And I really look forward to you guys coming back tomorrow night at 7 so that we can have a face-to-face panel once again. So, Cricket, if you're just getting up to speed, my wife gave me a Jolly Rancher today, or not the other day, but not today, but for Christmas. And she told me that I need it to play with my Jolly Roger. She told me to play with my Jolly Roger. So I'm going to play with my Jolly... What? Oh, shit. Are you sure? My wife gave me a Jolly Roger. All right. Man, I'm going to go broke. Oh, that fell out of the box. I wonder what happened to my trash can. You know where the trash can is, Daisy? I had a trash can in here. My wife took over my little hobby table. This is a little table I was going to set up to do little projects on. But my wife took it over. Oh, Francesca's in the house. Thank you for being here. Lincoln says 12 plus 2. All right. Are you telling me you don't know what 12 plus 2, Lincoln, is, my friend? We're not going to cheat and help you. If it's homework, I want you to figure out the answer on your own. If you need to, use your fingers. All right? Yeah, all right. I got another $3. Wait. 3? Are you sure? It's 3? Dang. So now I owe like $13. Damn. Francesca's, everybody say hello to Francesca's. We appreciate them being here. We have ears on you. Lincoln says 14. Good. I'm glad that you know what 12 plus 2 is, my friend. That makes me very happy. Don't forget the thumbs up, shout us out, and all that good stuff. All right. Do you want to see what's inside the box? Let's see what's inside the box. Oh, let me see if I can figure out, because I really don't know. Does anybody know what this ship is? I don't read foreign languages, so it has a description right there, but I can't read it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hang on. All right, let me read this to you so you know. Not for sure. Hello, Frances. Thank you for saying hello to everybody. We appreciate you guys being here. Let me read what the history or whatever. Oh, this is a skill level 2. Shit, I'm not going to be able to build this. My wife is funny. Because, I told her, when I was a kid, I used to build models, and I did. But I haven't built a model in probably, shit. How old am I? A long time. I haven't built a model in a long, long time. So this is skill level 2. I got a feeling that's not real difficult for most people, but for me, I'm probably gonna flunk. All right, but let's see what it says about it. The term Jolly Roger has over time come to mean a pirate ship. All right, this thing is in my way. Go over there. All right. Comes to mean pirate ship. Historians believe there actually was no pirate ship called the Jolly Roger. The name Jolly Roger refers to the flag flown by the pirate ship. So a Jolly Roger is a flag? What we today refer to as the skull and crossbones. So I think what he's saying is the skull and crossbone on a pirate ship was originally called a Jolly Roger. A Jolly Roger. The skull and crossbones. So the name Jolly Rogers refers to the flag flown by pirate ships. It's what we call today the skull and crossbones. In reality, though, pirates flew many different flags. Usually, each pirate had their own personal flag that was used to identify, much the same way the Navy will fly its country's flag to identify itself. Common changes to the pirate flag were the skull being seen at profile or the addition to a skeleton, arms, or other body parts. While today pirate flags are thought to be black and white, red was also very widely used color. Interesting, one theory for the origin of the term Jolly Roger, is the French phrase Jolie Roux, which means pretty red. So in French, it meant pretty red, which may have been why they thought, it was a red flag. I wrote it down. I got it. I wrote it down. I'm up to $14 for school supplies for the kids in the Philippines this coming late spring. Another possible source of the name is from Old English term, said Old Roger, which meant the devil. All right. That's our history lesson. Out is all over you. I know, man. He's keeping up with me, right? He's keeping me honest. Oh. So here's how the box opens. I thought the lid would have come off, but maybe since this is only like made for 6-year-olds, I think these are the cells, right? So I got a feeling I got to cut these out at some point and paint them. We're going to be looking for the instructions here in a minute. And there's a bag of stuff. Can I drop something? Oh, no. There's a bag. There's another bag. I got some thread to be the rope. Bama Nolan's in the house. Good evening. How are you, my friend? Are you ready for the bad snowy weather? Because you're going to get some. You're going to get some weather, my friend. I'm showing, my wife bought me a Jolly Rancher for Christmas. Jolly Roger for Christmas. And she told me today I needed to go play with my Jolly Roger. She wanted me to go play with my Jolly Roger. So I got my Jolly Roger out today to play with. I think these are going to be lines. Let's put that back for a second and get the instructions out. So it said that this is made, almost lost the flag. Maybe I could make my own flag. What do you think? You think I could make it like a Philippine American couple YouTube channel flag and put it, maybe I can do that. I bet you I can print something out and make my own flag on the computer and put it on this model instead of this. I'm going to do that. Thanks for the suggestion, guys. But let's put that in there for now. Mama says, going to hit us tomorrow. And just so you guys know, and I'm not trying to be rude, but the camera's far away, so I'm trying to read the comments on my iPad. So if I keep looking down, that's what I'm doing. I should have got my backup battery. Dang it. Yep, going to hit us tomorrow night and Friday morning. That's what they keep saying for us so far. I am $15 in the hole for misusing words. Bama, I'm in trouble today. We have a couple things going on. I'm playing with my wife's Jolly Roger. I didn't say it that time, my Jolly Roger, but apparently, now I'm going to say this intentionally, so this doesn't count. When I say Jolly Roger, I oftentimes mistake the word Roger for Rancher. Like Jolly Rancher, apparently, which is candy, a hard piece of candy, somebody was telling me. But every time I misstate it, I am collecting $1. I'm adding an additional $1 out of my pocket to the fund that we've set up to buy school supplies for the needy children in the Philippines this coming summer. So I'm already up to 15 bucks. It's kind of like a swear jar in a sense. So that's what happens when you get a phone call on the iPhone. The phone has to go dead and blah. So Bama, that was a great idea. You come up by making your own version of the flag. Yeah, you like that? I just need some help. Is anybody out there a very good artist? How should my flag look? I would love to have suggestions. And then, hey, Bama, we're going to do a live stream tomorrow night at 7 with StreamYard, which means if anybody wants to come up in the panel, they can. But yeah, I need a flag. So you guys need to help me with ideas for my flag for my pirate ship. I'm just hoping I have the skill level to build this. So here's our instructions. They come in English, Chinese, I don't know, 8 or 9 other different languages. And Bama, I bought the book Dennis recommended, The Lies That Doctor Tells You. I haven't started reading it, but I got a new book in today I'm excited about. So here's kind of what the instructions look like. So I'm hoping this will be okay at my skill level. What do you guys think? Do you guys think here's the other thing we'll do. Do you think I actually have the ability, hang on, let me move that. Do you think I even have the ability to build this thing? Or is it gonna wind up looking like a big old pile of poo-poo? Sorry, Daisy, I didn't mean to. My dog's nickname is Poo-Poo. So when I say Poo-Poo, she goes. So I gotta figure out, I need to go get my battery pack. You guys gonna be okay here for a second? Do you guys need anything out of the kitchen? I'm gonna run and get my battery pack and plug it into my iPad. But before I run in there real quick, does anybody need anything from the kitchen? We got some mango float, some puto. We got some other things like that. If anybody needs anything, just let me know. Don't leave us. I'll be right back. I promise. I promise. Just me. You quit barking. You quit barking. All right, I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Did you miss me? My iPad's battery's low. All right. Whew. Our dog Daisy, who has the heart failure, who we thought was dying. She's doing better. She is, which we're very happy about. So, but now that the infection is gone, we've really come to understand her heart failure pretty well. Meaning if she gets excited, her heart goes bonkers and it scares her and she paralyzes herself. So, my goal with Daisy, the dog, is to keep her as calm, not let her bark, not let her get excited, and to keep that heart under control. Because that artery starts to leap out of her neck and it hurts. And she gets scared and you can see it go dum, dum, dum. So we got to kind of keep her under control. But we appreciate everybody being here tonight. So, I don't know. Keith, I need your honest opinion. Can you see this? Does that look easy? It looks really easy to me. Does it look like, did I get a model? Did my wife buy me a model for little kids? Is this for like 6-year-olds to use and to play with? Did I get a model that well, what I am looking for, because I remember when I built models as a kid, there usually was a sheet in here about the paint scheme. So that you knew ahead of time what you painted, what color you painted them, because a lot of times it's better to pre-paint your parts and then take them off of the plastic rack. That's what I did when I was a little kid. But so I'm looking for that, and I don't see it yet. I want a paint chart. Guys, I want a paint chart. Well, okay, and I'm going to say this. As I'm looking at the cells, the diagrams for the cells, it does kind of look like not cells as in C, but S. It looks like it might get a little tougher the further you get down this road. Pat says, I remember doing model cars and spaceships. Yeah. Well, I remember, what? I need to find the damn paint chart. Here's what has happened. My dad was into building semi-trucks, models, and he was really good at it. And I really enjoyed that as a kid. So I built a lot of car models. But I got to be careful. But many thousands of years ago, way before I met Lorelei, I knew a girl who was really into sailboats. And I bought a reel It cost me like 380 bucks back then. A real wooden sailboat model that was all wood. You had to string everything yourself. This is back when I was probably 35 years old, so quite a bit ago. You had to string it. You had to do everything. It had real cloth, real everything. Man, it was an expensive piece. It took me 6 months to build that damn thing, and I gave it to her as a gift. But it took me 6 months. But I had to sand it and plane it and shape it, all kinds of stuff. So those are really cool. This is a plastic model. I would like, so maybe if I get back into the groove, if I can do this and not screw it up too bad, maybe I can go back and buy some wooden models. Maybe I can get a real runabout boat or do some of that and get into a hobby of doing that during the winter when I'm not fishing. So, but thank you all for being here and giving us a thumbs up. Make sure you share out with the world. But I still need to find the paint schedule. There should be, is this it? Do I have a magnifying glass? I need a magnifying glass. Does anybody have a magnifying glass I can borrow? I'm trying to see here. Wait. Paint scheme. Here it is. I found it. Paint and colors or patterns displayed on the bottom. Well, that's not. Here's their paint scheme. So, well, paint it like on the box. They have these little triangles. You guys probably can't see that. See that little triangle thing with a number on it? Right there? Yeah. They're trying to tell me, I think, that 1 is flat black, 2 is insignia red, 3 is leather, 4 is wood, 5 is gold, brass is 6, 7 is brown, sand is 8. But I don't know how that number correlates to anything. So I got to figure out that. All right, so number 6, maybe? No, that can't be right. So I got to figure out what these numbers represent. So how I can identify. And then, of course, you need to also figure out exactly where you cement. So, American Roadrunner, hey, brother, how are you, man? Thank you for being here. Long time no see, that's right. Thank you for coming in and thumbsing up and sharing us out. Appreciate that. My wife gave me a Jolly Rancher today, so I am playing with it because my wife told me to go play with my Jolly Roger today. My Jolly Roger. She said, boy, you need to go play with your Jolly Roger and leave me alone. So here I am. They also, in your instructions, you should have your paint scheme. Now, I haven't quite figured out their code, but there's also a part in here that tells you should tell you which pieces need to be cemented and which pieces are not to be cemented. What's going on with you today? Well, not a lot. We're going to get a big snow event, it looks like. This part of the country, as you know, Dallas, Arkansas, parts of Mississippi, Louisiana, all the way up to, I think, Tennessee is supposed to get hit hard, maybe Memphis. Right now, the weatherman says it's going to hit central Arkansas really bad, not us. And it's going to go through to Memphis, Tennessee and kick their butt and just keep going. So they're saying there's going to be a lot of it. So my wife is getting ready to work from home the next couple of days, starting tomorrow. And I'm playing with my Jolly Roger, is what I'm playing with. I'm playing with my Jolly Roger. It's a pirate ship. It doesn't really belong to anybody. Like, it's not Blackbeard's or Captain Morgan, or anybody like that. It's just a model. Yeah, we have another big one coming in Friday. Yeah, so it's going to hit us Thursday afternoon is when it's supposed to start here. And it's supposed to be out of here by Friday, mid-morning, and on to you guys. So that's kind of the big plan for it. So what you want to do when you're building a model, and I haven't built one since I was a really kid, except for that wooden ship that I took 6 months to build, there are some instructions that you want to look at. There's a little icon that tells you, where you put cement. Also, there's an arrow that goes this way. That tells you that you want to repeat the process. 48, part number, is the number. Here's the triangle. I finally figured out the triangle. Painting code. Okay, great. So it tells me that the triangles are my painting code, but it doesn't tell me where I find the painting code at yet. 2 means repeat several times. So one arrow going this way means repeat once, right? 2 means repeat twice. An X through the glue means do not cement. Showing upside down is another one, so that you know the part is upside down when you work on it. And 48 is step no. I don't know what that means. And so I am seeing, and you guys just got over a foot of snow. Yeah, you did. Starting to melt for you guys, but we got more coming. We got a whole lot more coming. All right, so I found the corresponding paint code. It's actually in these, and look, I think, is my wife, is all right. You guys, so here's like the Canon. You see that triangle with a number in it? Like 4, 2, 1, 3, 6, 7, or 8? That's what color that part is supposed to be. Can you guys see that even? All right. Let me know if I'm being helpful or not. So my Canons are supposed to be 6, 4, and 1. Canons are supposed to be brass, wood, and flat black. So let's ask ourselves, how in the hell are we going to paint something wood color? Working on a model? Yes, sir. Working on a Jolly Roger. And what I did tonight out of fun, because Dennis caught me at it early on, is I kept misstating the title of the model. I kept calling it a Jolly, and I'm saying this intentionally, a Jolly Rancher, which apparently is candy, versus a Jolly Roger, which is the flag of the ship. So I decided every time I misspoke, I would donate $1 out of my pocket to our fund that we've started for school supplies for the poor kids in the Philippines. Well, let me say this. The needy kids, because I don't want to call them poor. The needy kids in the Philippines, they will get, we're going to buy school supplies this spring for summer. And I'm throwing an additional $1 every time I screw up tonight into that pot. American Road says, hey brother, I am working on a motorcycle out of aluminum foil. What? Out of aluminum foil? What the hell? Scale 3. Well, can I ask what scale 3 is? Because I haven't done these type of models since I was a little kid. Do you mean skill level 3 or scale like in size 3? Because my box says this is a skill level 2 model, which I got a feeling is kind of more for babies, but it's probably going to be really difficult for me. But I used to build models when I was a little kid, so I'm thinking I can do this. But I don't know what scale, the scale on this one is 1 130th. But I would like to see that, what you're doing, man. When we do our live stream tomorrow night on StreamYard, you should come up and show us a picture of your thing. It's a scale, 3 scale. I'll write that down and look it up. So 1/3 the size then. You're talking about big. Out of aluminum, you're talking about really big then, right? If 1 is the real thing, 2 is half, 3 is, right, 3/4 the size? Is that what you mean by the scale? So you're building a motorcycle out of aluminum that's really big. Yes? No. See, what the hell do I know? You know? Man, I thought I had that figured out. You know, all right. So I guess not. So how many inches is your model? How big is your model? You know, it's like model car size. Okay, so like 125 or 132nds. Okay, I got you. All right. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, so I got to find wood paint. What color is wood? Does anybody know? I have some colors. My wife got me a paint set to go with this, but I don't know if they're any good yet because she's had this for a while. You know, I guess she bought it on sale and stuck it and hid it and wanted to give it to me. And that's why I need a magnifying glass. Does anybody have a magnifying glass? So this is light tan. It's about 10 inches by 8 inches. So about, yay. That's pretty cool. I think it's cool. This one this paint is flat brown. Flat brown. Yes, I do a bunch of mag glasses. Okay, you're going to have to explain that to me. I don't know what a mag glasses are. Oh, magnifying glasses. Jesus Christ. I don't have one. And I can't use my phone because I'm on my phone. Man, I tell you what, I am. Just in case anybody's listening, I am not a good role model. Just know that. Let me get that light out of your face. I am not your role model today, my friends. I got flat green. I don't know what this is. Oh, paint thinner. I got, holy crap, a little thing of paint. See this? It's like $2.69. Holy crap. We got some gray going on. So that might come in handy in a ship. White. We got white in case we need white. We got a dark green. We got a blue. We got a yellow. What is this? Man, I need a magnifying glass. Oh, olive. I got an olive color. I got some red, and I got flat silver and shiny silver. All right. Man. Dennis! Where is the walking plank, Captain? That's right. We need a walking plank. If I don't have one, I'll make one, Dennis. All right? And I'll call it the Dennis plank. So the real question is, should I follow the instructions or should I just wing it? What do you guys think? Should I follow the instructions or wing it? American Roadrunner saying hello to you, Dennis. Dennis! Dennis is our good friend and supporter for a long time. We appreciate him. So everybody thank you, Dennis. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody shouting us out. And now I got to find the cannons. Then a Jack, yes, visit model for the plank. Yeah, that'd be good. All the people that I've had to suspend from my channel is what Dennis is making a reference to. So we've had to suspend a few people over the last couple of years. You know, we do get a lot of trolls, but trolls really don't bother me too much. But when you want to hate on us, I don't care if you want to make fun of us, but if you hate on us, you know, I gotta put you in the bad room. I gotta put you in nobody loved you anymore room. I can't follow instructions, so I always wing it. All right. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I keep looking at my iPad and I should look at the camera. Here's what I'm going to tell you. The problem with that, my Filipino wife, right? She doesn't believe in reading the instructions. And I've harped and harped and harped and harped and harped on her because she loves to build things. And she's really good at building, like bookcases or chairs or, all the crap that's modular that comes together that you use cams for. She's really good at it, but she never wants to read the instructions. But when she doesn't read the instructions, she gets things wrong. And so I preached and preached and told her, you got to read the instructions. That's me. So I'm torn between being a role model to my wife and all of you wonderful people and doing it my way. I don't know. So let me see. Uh-oh. And I do got glue. I got an X-Acto knife. I don't have a magnifying glass. I do have one somewhere. I have a magnifying glass. Hold on. Don't leave. I'll be right back. See, I have a magnifying glass. I do have one. It takes batteries and lights up. Hang on. All right. But it's really dirty. I got to clean it. I'll put some batteries in it later and see if it works. But I do got a magnifying glass. And it even comes with a little mount. And I don't know where the mount is. But there's a little mount that you can clip it onto the table and do this with it. I just got to figure out where all that is. Show me one time and I'm on it. Nice. I'm pretty good at that stuff too, I think. All right, but now I don't know what to do with this. So big. Yeah, it is cool. And so, it kind of, there's a clamp. And I've seen the clamp because I used it for something that you hook onto it. And it has a place for a power cord. Also, besides batteries, you can run it on a power cord. But I don't know where the power cord went to it, but it's supposed to light up. So it's kind of heavy though. It's kind of heavy. But at least I got something to help, right? I got something. So let's see what we're gonna do. We gotta find the cannons. And I don't want to make a big mess. That looks like ship parts. Pretty cool, yeah. Oh man. This chair's a little low for me. Cannons. I need a cannon. Where are the cannons? You think maybe they forgot to send me cannons? I have one that is hooked to a heavy bottom with an alligator clamp on it to hold. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is designed, I think, to clamp to the table like this. And so that you can turn it on as a light and move it around and look. Is what I think this one's designed for. I need to get my shit together and find the stuff and use it properly. That's what this one's for. I can put it right there for now. Oh, this one has people, Dennis. Dennis. This one has people. I can make people walk the plank. It has little people on it. I don't know if you can see. Right there's those little people. You see them? You can't see them. I'll show them to you later. It has little people. So we can definitely find people to walk the plank. Yeah, I did too. We built models and then we would blow them up. Shoot them with BB guns, put firecrackers in them, dump them on gas, burn them. So, is there a mermaid? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But hell, I can't find the cannons. How many people believe in mermaids, I wonder? Is anybody in our audience tonight? Well, we got 9 people still watching us. Thank you for that. Does anybody think there's mermaids out there? Is that a cannon? No, I don't think that's a cannon. Well, this is going to be a long, long build if I can't identify the parts of the ship. Anchors, I found the anchors. And you have a two-legged love models? Yes. I love two-legged ones, that's right. We only want the two-legged ones. Because, what good would a mermaid really be? Because if they don't, if they have a solid tail, what are you going to do with them? But do you think they exist in the wild? Well, shit. I know there's people that believe they exist. All right, I'm going to have to open this bag and look a little bit better. Bend them over. Me too, Dennis. Yes. All right, I'm opening the bag. Now remember, children, you never put a plastic bag over your head. Remember that. All right. See that wooden ship I built years ago? It came with all the real balsa wood, and I literally had to put all of the frame together, the skeleton, lay each plank one by one, get them shaped with water, and then sand them down. It took me 6 months to build that boat. But that was probably 35 years ago when I was a young man. Now that I'm an old man, it'd probably take me 1,000 years. And I remember using my Dremel and shaping and... I think I found the cannons. I found them. There's your mermaid, Dennis. Right there's a sexy woman for you, Dennis. Can you see that in the silhouette? See the little people? So now we know where the cannons are. Got to empty the dishwasher so you can fill it back up. That's good. Nothing wrong with that tonight. Um, let me see what's going on here. I feel like I need some little, is this in my face? I feel like I need some little plastic containers, little cups to put all my little pieces and parts in. So how many cannons? It doesn't say how many cannons I have. Holy crap. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's like 36 cannons. 36 cannons. So another trick I remember from when I was a little kid, instead of breaking the pieces off, I leave them intact and I try to paint them while they're attached to the plastic framing work. That's what I try to do. So let me move some of this stuff in here. Out of our way. Let me put that under there so I can concentrate on this. Now the real question is, what in the heck am I gonna do? So, I got any paintbrushes? Yeah, I got a couple paintbrushes. My wife got me paintbrushes. All right. So, I don't have a paint that says it's wood colored. So I got a feeling I'm going to try to use this flat brown. What do you guys think? Flat brown for the wood on my thingamajiggies, on my cannons. This one says it's light tan. So that's probably too light, right? We don't want it to be tan. I think this one is yellow. You probably don't want a yellow, right? Yeah, yellow. So maybe this green. Should I paint the wood green? It could be like raw lumber. Oh, this is black. I got a green. Let's see, I got a kind of a flat green. I got a flat green. I got olive colored. Would that work good for wood? All right. So I don't know if anybody has any opinions or not. I'm going to shake these two up and try to get them non-separated. Ooh. Watch it wiggle, see it jiggle, jello gelatin. Maybe I can get some super chats by dancing if I took my shirt off. Would that help? Or would YouTube ban me? Would YouTube put me in the naughty place if I took my shirt off and danced around like this? I don't know what color. I don't have wood color. We don't have wood color. I need a better chair in my little hobby area. I'm real tempted. Well, let me reread the colors again. I want to see what other colors they recommend in the ship. So they say that this ship has a little bit of red, flat black, leather. I don't have any leather color either. I don't know what leather color is. Wood, gold, brass. I don't have brass. Sand. Maybe that's light tan. Brown. I don't have a brown. I got to go to Hobby Lobby. I got to go buy some more paint. I do. How much? You know how much paint is? It was like $2 and something cents for one of these somewhere. How much are paints at Hobby Lobby? Does anybody know? This one was $2.69. You see that? $2.69. I just gave $15 to my school fund. Oh. I don't know if I can afford to build models these days. Brass is 6. I gotta double check because I don't think I have brass. So far, the only color I really got is the flat black. So, all right. So I wonder if there's anything else I can work on. Number 3 is in 3 and 4. What is number 4? Wood. I need to make some notes. Got to make some notes. Where's my pen? All right, here it is. Let's go over this. So I need to buy paint. I need to buy leather paint, which I don't know what the hell color leather is. I need to buy wood color. Gold. Do I got gold? I guess I got to buy some gold. Brass. I don't have any brass. I better buy some brass. I do got some brown. I got brown or do I got tan? I have tans. Shit, I don't have any of these paints. I'm going to go broke. I'm going to have to borrow money from the bank to go buy paint for my model. Brown and sand. And what the hell is sand color? All right. So now I know I need to buy leather, wood, gold, brass, brown, sand. Well, what color are the flags? I mean, the cells, I wonder. You guys know? Oh. So each cell is numbered. Are we painting these? What color are the cells going to be? Are they going to be that bright white? I hope not. They don't look bright white. They look dirty. They look dirty. All right, let me put this back in here. So I don't lose that stuff, okay? But what we need to find out, what am I doing with these cells? So we're supposed to cut them out, okay? 8. So the cells are painted 8, which are sand color. Holy crap. So maybe I ought to get some spray paint. Maybe I can do that. So for the sand, I need like a spray paint. Because if I got to do all the cells, brushing it, that little jar isn't going to work. So let me write a note here. Okay. All right. So that's good enough. All right. So we're making headway. I need to get a pair of scissors real quick right here. And let's see, I got something really cool. If you guys have never seen it before, I'll show you in my little hobby kit. These are called little micro scissors. They're extremely sharp. Mine have been used a lot over the years. But we used to use these in dissection of animals in our laboratories. And they got a gentle little thing. These work really, really well for cutting things. I'll show you. Watch. And they allow you to curve up. These are really cool little scissors. This pair of scissors is also a dissection tool when we were dissecting animals in the laboratory. And all stainless steel, super sharp, super durable. These are my two go-to scissors. So while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the cells out and label them. All right. So I'm gonna see how this goes. So I'm going to cut these out real well. I don't know how long it'll take me, but what I want to do is I need to look at this because I need to try to number these, keep the numbers on them, because every one of them is numbered for placement. There we go. I got a pencil. I think I'm going to number them in pencil. So that way I can wipe it off. So it says that we have all of these cells. Just thin plastic is what it is. We got to cut them out. But they're all numbered, but the numbers are right through here, is where they're at. So what I'm going to do is write the number on the back of each one of these cells that it is, so I know which order it goes in. So I'm going to keep track of that, or I'm going to try. So this one says it's number 10, so I'm going to write Here's another little nifty thing I was going to tell you guys, that when doing small projects I found, this is a nail cutter for cuticles. These work really good if you're working on small things. You know, I do a whole lot of watch repair and play with watches and clocks. And that's what my little hobby kit is. But this is a really cool little scissor too. So, but American, I'm going to show you something because you weren't here. Oh, I found it. Never mind. Hold on. All right. So, American, my friend, Have you ever seen these scissors? I've had these a long time. We use these in laboratories like anatomy and physiology for dissection of animals. So you could cut the pericardium off of the heart and things with these. These are great little scissors for hobbies. They're sharp as can be, they stay sharp, easy to work with. Man, they are great. The other thing I use is these stainless steel dissection scissors. Super sharp, bend sharp, they don't rust. These are the best things. They're nice and heavy and firm. Filipino Buy in the province is in the house. Well, good morning to you, young lady. How are you? Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. I'm going to try to mark and identify each one of my cells. So I got to sharpen my little pencil here because I don't have any stuff. So because we're going to be building our Jolly Roger ship tonight. Well, we're going to be building it over the next few weeks. Tomorrow night, we're doing a live stream at 7, remember? And we're going to be doing StreamYard also, which means we'll have a panel of people. If anybody wants to come up and talk one-on-one, it's a great opportunity for that. So you don't have to just listen to me. We can have a face-to-face meeting. But I got to number these cells so that I don't screw them up. That didn't work very well. All right, because I got to spray paint these a sand color. So I got to go to the store and buy sand colored paint. And I think what I'm going to do, I think I said this, I'm going to buy spray paint, I think, versus trying to brush paint it. Bai says, good morning, everybody. Everybody say hello to Miss Bai, please. I have a pair almost like that. Yes, with the curve. They're good, man. I'm telling you. So this one is number 11. Okay. This little bitty one is number 4. Number 2. And this is just a colored pencil. If I need to, I can just take a little piece of alcohol and wipe it off. But it's about the same color as the paint that I'm going to spray paint these. So it should just blend right over. It should not cause me a problem. And this one is number 7. Okay? Let me number these real quick. America Roadrunner says, hello to you, young Miss Bai. Says, thank you for joining us. Thank you for shouting out our live stream, everybody. I appreciate that. We are trying our best on YouTube these days. Number 12. This one is number 3. Number, what? Okay. Hang on. I got to double check my work. So that's number 14. That's number 9. All right. That's number 3. Number 12, number 9. This is number 6. And remember, on things that can change shape easily, always underline the 6 or the 9. That way you know for sure. It looks like this one is 13. This one is number 8. Make sure they're all numbered. So I just gently put a number on the back of them. That's all I did for those. See. And I really like this gooseneck light. This is actually technically a plant light, but man, it works great. It's actually a grow light for vegetation for plants, but I use it for a lot of things. All right. So should we try to cut these out without destroying them? Anybody have any suggestions? I think what I'm going to do is because I got to cut each one of these fake plastic cells out, right? So instead of cutting them real close like here, I think what we're going to do is kind of cut down in the middle between them. I'm going to cut this apart, and then I'm going to fine shape them to make them look better. I think I would have a better end result versus me trying to cut right along the line the first time. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I do got 2 different types of scissors and an X-Acto knife to help me with that. Yeah, you like that? So I'll show it to you a little bit more. I got it off Amazon. It's not real expensive. Here, I'll try not to blind you guys. But 2 goosenecks. It has a clamp. I wish the clamp was bigger, but these are technically grow lights for plants, but you can do different things with it. Watch. So we got different intensities. See, bright. So that's one thing you can do. You can also do that. I don't know what good that does. That's a totally different, like, wavelength, I guess. And it also has a timer on it, so you can set a timer for like 30 minutes or an hour. All right. So that's the little light I'm using. But I do wish the clamp was bigger. Yes, okay, all right. So Roadrunner agrees with me, but that's probably how I should do it so I don't screw it up. All right, so I'll try not to blind you guys. If the light gets in your way from looking at my beautiful face tonight, you guys just let me know. I really, really like the stainless steel, all stainless steel dissection scissors. They are super strong, and I've had these for probably 20, 25 years, and they are tough as nails, and they are still sharp as can be. I had the big 1,000 watt grow lights. Nice. Yeah, we got these basically just to put in my office for the winter months, because here we got a lot of plants that we keep outdoors, right? But in the winter, they're house plants or tropical plants. So during the winter, I bring them inside. And I got a room full of them. And I use these in here for that purpose. Some of these cells are extremely close to each other. So I'm trying not to cut into the cell. So I got my X-Acto knife out. See, that one was real close. So I got my X-Acto knife out, and I'm trying to be careful with those. But that should give me a little bit more room to work in there. Nice surgical scissors. Yeah, telling you, surgical equipment is the way to go for stuff. I mean, it really is. It'll last forever if you take care of it. So I built a lot of models as a kid. I think if I can get back into doing this and do it okay, if my hand-eye coordination, is good enough to do this, I think one thing I'm going to try to do is buy one of those very expensive wood models like I had before, and maybe I'll save up for next winter. It won't be this winter, because during the summer months, I got way too many other things to do than to be in my office building models. But maybe I can save up enough and buy one of those big ship models, like a 2-footer. You got to put each board together one by one. I had mine for 30 years. Nice. They're worth the money. I got all of mine for free because I worked in the lab, and every time we bought new batches, we threw away them, and so I just took a couple home with me. Nice, it's working good. Yeah, I'd really like to, I mean, the motorcycle that you're doing, is it a kit or is it something you just came up with or what is it? I guess it's a kit because it's a scale, right? But, I mean, is it called anything particular? I could Google it. That's me. I'm outside working around the house. Too much to do in the warm weather. Yeah. Besides exercising, fishing, traveling, having fun, I don't want to sit inside all nice weather. We do like to garden and be outdoors a lot, and we do that. So, I definitely don't have the time just to come in here and sit and do nothing during the summer. This one's a little tricky, man. They're really close together on this one. All right, so that's one page. It just came with it, nice. You can't find it online. Well, yeah, I'm really interested in it. I mean, it may be too advanced for my skill level, but, you know, I'm always intrigued by things. Double check and make sure I numbered these. I used to do a lot of puzzles. I used to build a lot of puzzles. Lorelei helped me, she liked to do puzzles. So during the past winters, a lot of times we would sit and have a big puzzle on the kitchen table and do it. And then, you know, we even did them where we spray painted them, or not spray painted them, but spray glued them and put them on cardboard. But I don't know. I got bored of that. Let me concentrate a second here, guys. Trying not to damage anything. Trying to be real cautious here. So they're just basically aluminum foil models. Is that what you're telling me? So aluminum foil. So if I Amazon aluminum foil, I might be able to find something that looks like it. The other thing I really like, and I can't remember what it's called, and I wish I had the woodworking skills to do it. You know where they take a bunch of different colors of wood and they make like fish out of them? But it's different colors of wood and it's sanded and it's like jigsawed together and it's all fit nice and tight. I can't remember what type of artwork that's called, but I tried to do that years ago and wasn't good at it. But if I had skill, I would really want to be able to build those wood things. I don't know what they're called. No, I can't find it. Okay. Let me try I need my little curved scissor real quick. I'm telling you, these things are wonderful for detail work. You know. Yay! All right. I got that. Let me cut this one up. You won't find it. You won't find a motorcycle made out of aluminum foil online. So, I mean, I guess my question is it something that you just created out of your own head? Or did you buy the pieces to make it? I mean, did you just kind of see something and go, oh, wow, I can make that out of aluminum foil? Because that would be really impressive. Because there's no way I could do that. Nice. Start to trim these pieces down a little. Try to take my time trimming these pieces. All right, that's not looking too bad. All right, good. The wheels roll, the handlebars come off, the seat comes off. You're going to be really cool when I'm done. I agree. I would be really interested in seeing it. I mean, that sounds impressive. So with this one here, it's really close, so I got to be real careful here. I'm going to try to use the try those. That didn't work. Oh, you just came up with it. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So this cell here has a bend or a curvature in it. And so I'm trying to gently get that perfect. Okay. I might have to get the old sandpaper. I'm going to get the sandpaper out. I think I got some. I'm just going to try to gently sand these edges of this down. That way it's not so sharp, and it will also let me know that I've kind of got the excess off. A little sandpaper here, rubbing on the edges. Smooth it up, which I think will make it look nice if it's smooth. Versus just being sharp edged. I think that's pretty good. All right, that one's done. We'll put that over there in the done pile. I seen people making those balls out of aluminum foil. Okay. So I just wondered if I could build a motorcycle out of it. So I went online and searched a few days. Couldn't find anything like that. All right. Well, you got my email address. You know, it's on the YouTube channel. You know, David Hartman there. Man, you can always send me pictures. Or tomorrow night, you can show it if you come on to the StreamYard. Because I think it's fascinating what people can do and come up with. Yeah. Because I don't think I'm a very creative person. So it always amazes me when people are trying to shape that. I'll have to sand that a little bit. What people can do. I mean, like I said, that artwork made out of wood, I would love to have. I'd love to be able to do some of that, but I would really like to have a really cool fish or something. Yeah, 7 p.m., like in 15 minutes from now tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I like it too. I'm just not very good at it. I will admit. I don't have a lot of patience. My wife's good. My wife's a great interior decorator. You guys have probably seen all the Christmas and Halloween stuff she pulled. That was just amazing. Oh, it is 6:45 here. 6:45. I'm in Central Time. Central Time, USA. I'd like to get that one. And I'd like to do a better job on this one. Yes. And I don't know if you're familiar with StreamYard, but it'll play on YouTube just like this. But I'll drop a link, and all you have to do is click on that link, and it allows you to come up in the panel. And all we do is this. For safety reasons, with StreamYard, when you click on the link and you come up, you have to, no matter who, you have to show your face. If you don't want to be on the camera the whole time, you still got to show your face. Because there's a lot of people that will try to pop up an adult video. They pretend they're somebody. They click on the link. They come into what they call the stage area, the backstage. And then if you click on them, an adult video starts to play. So we all have kind of rules about when you click on the link, especially if in your chat, you'll know, and you just pop on. That way we can make sure nothing gets us in trouble. Because there's a lot of people that think that's funny. You did it before? Yeah. It's crazy. It happens. No. I know that. But that is. I'm just telling you people, everybody who's listening, that if you're new, when I do StreamYard, that's just kind of what I do. You have to You have to be a real person and not, and it is crazy, but there's a lot of trolls out there. I think I'm way off on this one. I think I gotta go, I think I missed the mark. Am I missing the mark? I am. I think I'm missing the mark. I think I've screwed up. I didn't take enough meat off. I think I just realized, and I gotta double check this. So I think I gotta take this plastic out and this plastic out too. So I got a little bit more work to do on that. I think I just realized I'm not taking enough of the plastic out. Yeah, we got to protect ourselves, and well, we got to protect ourselves. I mean, we don't really make any money off YouTube, but we sure in the heck would like to someday. So we don't want bad people trying to sabotage us. So a lot of us YouTube people, yourself included, everybody, you got to take precautions. See, I think that's the right way. You see, I think I was doing it wrong. See, I was leaving that, but I think that's the way it comes off. All right, so I'm learning. Do the parts go to glue together? Yeah. Let me look. That's a good question. It does say that we're supposed to punch holes in the lower part here so that you can tie string to it. And then there is after threading a needle, not include it, with thread, include it. Insert the needle through the back one of the outer holes. Does not matter if you start to the left or right. So what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to thread a needle through this fabric, or plastic fabric, with some yarn or string, thread, to tie it to the mast. Maybe they put the parts together, glue them, then trim the extra. Maybe. Well, these are individual cells, that will kind of go like this. And there's going to be a cross piece like this that's going to be sewn to the back, and then the mast here, and there's going to be boom, boom, and they're going to be sewn together. I'll kind of show you. So they're going to be kind of like that. So these pieces of plastic are not glued. They're actually sewn together. So I got to punch a lot of little holes in them and glue and sew them together. So good thing is I have a needle. But yeah, so I think I got to do a better job. I think I get it now. And that's where these curves comes in. You see how that's curved? Man, it's really good. Because my thing is curved and it's just going, making it nice. But yeah, if you want to make YouTube into anything, and we do, we're happy to help other channels grow. But we want our channel to grow. We do. All right. Yes, trim it off. Yes. Because now you can see how the curvature is going on the cell. But yeah, we hope that we can, have a good YouTube channel. We hope that someday it can make us some money. We know the odds are against us because it's really hard, to be successful. If you're a pretty girl and you're willing to kind of sell yourself on YouTube, you can have a great channel, make good money easily. There are a lot of really good channels out there that are not that way, but it is definitely easy to make money and get an audience if you're a pretty girl. Yeah, nice scissors, right? So he did a really good job. So that's the correct way to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim all of these. Then I'm going to go back with my sandpaper and sand them all, is what I'm going to do. I think that's probably the best thing to do, is I'll smooth out the edges a little bit later. But this fine little scissor now is coming into handy. And we are happy to support other channels all we can to help them grow, give all the advice. One of our community friends last night was talking about how people criticize him because he shouldn't be an expert on relationships, even though he's been married for 15 years and all that. And I told him, I said, look, don't listen to the naysayers. I don't care if people don't like what I say. If you don't think I'm an expert, well, tough noogies. You know why? Because I say I'm an expert. See, this one's a straight across. I'm going to use my other scissors. But this one that's curved, I'm going to still use this one. But I told him, okay, fine. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will anoint you an expert. And now you're an expert, whether they like it or not. But all that really is jealousy. Nice. Yeah, that's working better. And we get a lot of jealousy on YouTube, and I understand that. Well, I mean, I really don't, but... Yeah, you've been married for 25 years. I've been married for 10. What I tell people is this. I am an expert. I'm an expert for being married to my wife, my Filipino wife. I am an expert. I've been there, done that. I've lived in the Philippines. I've lived in America. I've traveled a bunch of places. I've gone through I better trim that one with the other scissors. So I don't care if you like it or not. I don't usually go around claiming to be an expert, but I think I definitely am more than qualified to talk about certain topics. If you don't think I am, then don't listen to me. That's what I tell people. It's kind of funny. Well, who are you to talk about banking and finance? Well, all I'm telling you is what I know, what I do. If you want to know how to do a visa, well, here's what we did. I advise you to go check out the government website just to verify yourself, because that's what you should do anyway. You should never, ever just listen to one person on the internet. You should listen to everybody, make a lot of notes, and then go do your own research. And I think everybody, whether they've been married one day, we're talking about marriage, one day or 1,000 days, has value to add it. you have something that somebody can benefit from. It's my second marriage, first time in 10 years, 4 kids with her. Nice. Well, this is my first marriage, Lorelai's first marriage. Hopefully it's our only marriage. It is because I got to cut some of this outside plastic off before I can get to that inner plastic that has to come off. So let me trim some of this out now that I understand the plastic a little bit better. Be a tiny bit more aggressive with what I'm doing. But I think everybody has a great knowledge and experience, is what I like. Yep. Yeah, marriage isn't easy. If you think marriage is easy, then you're in for a rude awakening. I mean, Lorelai and I, we've been married 10 years, going on 11. And we finally, the last few years, have kind of figured out who we are. And we keep doing better with each other. You know, the first few years, you know, is a learning curve. You know, I was single, she was single, I was single. We weren't like we were 20 years old. And we both kind of set in our ways. And that's kind of what I talk about on our, you know, is Lorelai and I, Lorelai being from the Philippines, me being from here in America, we've had to blend two completely different cultures together. And we are a mixed race couple, and we've had to deal with that. I'm going to sand that point, maybe nip it. There, I can sand that. It's definitely not easy, but it is worth it. You know, it truly is worth it. And I know we've had people get mad, and what I don't understand is I've had people get mad at me because I brag about my wife. We got channels or people that don't really care for us too much because my wife and I are, you know, we really are who we are. We're happy people in general. We all have bad days, but we are happy people. We're happy together. We actually like each other. I tell people all the time, I said, you know, I actually like spending time with my wife. I don't mind it. Now, I don't like to go shopping, but I do like spending time with her, right? Yeah. And we know a lot of couples that are not happy in their marriage. And so they really don't understand. And sometimes we get criticized for it. I get messages that they don't believe, you know, our situation, which we don't go into details about our situation. But they see us, you know, together. This one's a little tricky. And there. And a lot of people don't I found my wife at the Goodwill store in Indiana. She was $1.99. Nice. That's all right. You know, I am lucky, and I tell people this, and I brag about Filipino women, of course. And I've had people tell me I talk about the Philippines too much, or I talk about the Filipino women too much, even though this is Philippine-American couple channel. What do you expect, right? You know what I mean? Did I meet her there? But I did meet her there. Nice, I know. So I bought her. I agree. I agree. It's all right. You never know where you're going to meet somebody. But my wife does a great job taking care of me. Without question, she really does. So I try hard to take care of her. I don't do so well at it, but I do try. And we get a little bit of crap from people because we have a pretty good marriage, a pretty good life. We're not rich, but we are easygoing, and we pay our bills. We do all the right things. We would never tell anybody how much we're really worth because it's nobody's business. We do try to be generous and help others, and we do, and we would never talk a whole lot about that. Thank you for that. So, you know, the funny thing was, when listening to some people the other day talking about his wife being attacked, verbally attacked, not physically attacked, you know what I mean, being bad, nasty things being said about her, which is not acceptable. It's one thing we would never do, push come to shove, is we won't tolerate anybody on our channel attacking anybody else. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do the race stuff. We're not doing that. We're not going to criticize and make fun of. We try to be people that we can be proud of. We try really hard in life in general not to take advantage of any situation. You know, I pay my own way. We get invited to places a lot, and sometimes people think they should pay for me, and I don't do it. We pay our own way. If we go to a party, which we do, as you see, we have a lot of parties. If we go to a party, we always give more than we take. And that's just one of my policies. I gotta trim this little piece. And I don't want anybody to, I don't know. And here's the thing for me. It's not, I don't really give a crap what people think of me. I care about what I think of me. If that makes any sense. So, if Joe Blow on YouTube doesn't like me, I don't care. Because I recognize this simple fact. They don't sleep with me and they don't pay my bills. And if you don't pay my bills, then you have no say in my life. And that's just the way it is, right? And that's why I tell people, especially young people who are just learning about life, look, don't let other people involved in your money. Never tell people how much money you have. I always tell people we're broke, and technically we are. I tell people all the time that if you borrow money from somebody, then you've given them the right to question what you're doing with your money. I try to explain this to my parents who were bad money managers. Yeah, I understand that, America. I really do. You know, Filipinos are very sociable creatures. I mean, I'm a loner. I'm happy being alone. I'm pretty good at it. But Filipinos are sociable creatures, and so my wife has to do that. But we are more picky the older we get about who we associate with. And I let my wife decide that. Because one, I don't know these Filipino people as well as she does. And we don't associate with a lot of people outside of the Filipino American community. To be honest, just maybe 3 or 4. So I don't know a lot of other people out there. But I think never invite people into your personal business. And I remember, you know, when I was a young man in my 20s and I was teaching at the college, part of what I had to do in life was take care of my grandparents. They're technically my step grandparents. So I managed their money, made sure they were taken care of. And that's when they got older. But before then, my dad and my stepmother were horrible money managers or just users. I don't know which. Maybe a little bit of both. I lost my brother in 2009, best friend in 2017, lost my dad in 17, in 2020. My wife lost her mom in 23, so it's really just us. Well, and Lorelai and I are kind of that way. Everybody in my family's dead except for a brother down in Dallas. I have other brothers and sisters, but they have nothing to do with me because I won't give them any money. And I won't put up with their bullshit, I guess. Or maybe they just don't like me. But I got a few longtime friends. But the older I get, the more I realize that, and Lorelai knows this, that it's truly just her and I against the world. So we don't let others impact our lives. But we know when it comes push to come to shove, it's Lorelai and I. And I lost a brother due to alcoholism a while back. I can't remember the year. Probably been 5 or 6 years now. And I liked him. He was a good guy. Him and I were always good friends. I concord you and me about the world. I concord about you and me against the world. All right. So yeah, my brother died of alcoholism. He was a good guy. We got along well. But the older we get, and I've talked about this, it's kind of shit. It's kind of funny that we become the old people. That's my wife stepping in there, by the way, everybody. Everybody say hello to the wife. I had my best friend from 11 years old until 49. Cancer took him from me, man. Yeah, I'll tell you a quick story. I had a really good friend since I was in the 6th grade that we're no longer friends. And cancer didn't take him. Greed, money took him. What you doing there? Well, crap. I got a little tear. I'm gonna have to fix that somehow. Well, Mrs. Pack, I'm trying to build the Jolly Roger you gave me. So I'm just doing a little bit of it tonight. I'm trimming the cells out of the plastic. And I made a list of paint I need to finish it, to build this. So right now I'm just trimming up the cells. And then a little bit later I'm going to sand the edges, make them smoother. But that's what I'm doing. So remember the ship you got me, the Jolly Roger? So I'm working on that while I do this live stream. So I thought it might be an interesting way to do live streams. You know? I thought it might be interesting. You know, just something different versus me just sitting on the couch while I work on this model over the next couple of months. I'll live stream it. But I definitely got to get some new paint, Lorelei. I got to get some different paint for this model. So we'll have to work on that when the weather gets better. And I was hoping people, and even American, who's in here, the American Roadrunner, he builds models. So I'm looking and hoping people will come on and give me advice. Thanks, Roadrunner. Like that movie too. Enjoying it. Thank you. So I'm just trying to do a good job, Lorelei. I know this is not a super high-tech model, but I would like to get my model making skills back up. So I'm trying to use patience and understanding to try to do a good job. Like the movie, that Roadrunner? You mean the cartoons? Roadrunner the cartoon? Is your Lorelei? Yes, I like it also. Is your work starting to prepare for the bad weather? Beep, beep. That's it. And tomorrow's Thursday, which it looks like is Jimmy Carter's final funeral, is tomorrow. What? Why is that low battery? Is this not turned on? So I might try to catch the presidential funeral tomorrow. watch some of that. Does the wife have a YouTube channel? No, this is ours together. So our channel, or the Philippine American, this one, Adventures of the Philippine American Couple, is both of our channels. So she does stuff on it. Since she works, I seem to spend the most time on it, but that's just because she has a real job. Well, that's correct. Originally, it was Lorelei's channel, but since she's busy working, I took it over. So it was originally her concept. Now, I will say this. If Lorelei was on YouTube a lot more than me, our channel would be way bigger and better than it is. Because she's pretty, and I'm not. So, yeah, and but Lorelei does have a Facebook blog. That's just her. And Lorelei, a lot of time in our videos, she's the camera woman. So she's the one operating the camera when I'm doing videos, you know, making tutorials or something. A lot of times she's my camera woman. Not on Facebook anymore. I don't blame you. I wish we could have a TikTok channel that actually was worth the crap. We have one, but nobody follows us. Oh, quit. You're handsome and she's pretty. Well, yeah, but look, I may be a handsome young man, but we all know that beautiful women get more attention than guys, right? Yes. So that's kind of just my point. But she's a very capable YouTuber in her own right. And one of the things that make us both happy about the YouTube channel that we do have, even though we're not very good and it's not really generating income, but like over Christmas, our followers, along with ourselves, collectively, were able to donate 350 pounds of rice to needy families in the Philippines. And we had subscribers who sent us money through PayPal to do just that. And so we may not be making a lot of money. We may not be very popular of a channel, but at least, well, we don't make any money on YouTube, to be honest. We're in the hole by thousands of dollars. But it has allowed us the privilege of doing certain things, helping people in certain ways. Well, yeah, it was us and others. So 300 kilos. Oh, not pounds. Sorry, 300 kilos. Sorry. Sorry. I was wrong, guys. You know, I'm an American. So 300 kilos of rice. And that was because of our followers. And I think, you know, that's a really good thing. But to be honest, as I've told other people, the honest truth is we don't make enough a month to pay the internet bill on YouTube. We're not big enough channel for that. But that's okay. If, you know, I kind of look at it this way. I would love to put a bunch of money in my pocket from YouTube. I really would, without question. But if we can't do that, but we wind up helping putting food on somebody else's table, all right, I'm good with that. But would I like to have 10,000 subscribers, 100,000? Absolutely. It would rock my world to be a big YouTuber. Would love it. Man, I got some sanding to do on that one. That one's getting a little rough. So I would love to do that. I would love to have a big channel. But we've only been doing this about 3.5, 4 years. We are monetized, which is good. But, you know, yeah, and that's kind of what we did. We kind of started this channel in part because we thought, you know, we had a lot to share as a couple, a mixed couple. And two, since I no longer worked, I was retired, that I wanted to try to do teaching videos. I really did. I wanted to do teaching videos on YouTube. But what I quickly found out was nobody cared about teaching videos that I was doing. So, you know, we kind of like, all right, well, that's not my niche. So what else can we do? So we just kind of focus on a daily blog, a life. This is our adventure. You know, we've traveled a lot. We've taken our dogs back and forth to foreign countries. You know, we've tried a lot of things and failed. We've done a lot of good things. We've done some stupid things. We just try to share our personal adventure. And that really is what we do. If we ever, that's life, brother. It is life. It is life. You know, maybe someday somebody would want to build a reality show around us. My wife and I joke because I don't know if you ever heard of 90 Day Fiancé, that TV show, where people are marrying, a lot of guys go to foreign countries and have fiancés. And they bring them over, and you got 90 days on a K-1 visa. Now, Lorelai came over on a K-1 visa, so we know it very, very well. We talk about, gee, you know, it might have been really nice if we could have been on 90 Days Fiancé, because we went through that whole process. The only problem is, 90 Day Fiancé, that TV show, they always have drama on it. Well, I told Lorelai, I said, the problem is there wouldn't have been any drama for the TV show because we really didn't do drama. You know, my family never had a say in what I was going to do. I don't have an ex-wife or kids to get mad. So, you know, like, yeah, we could do 90 Day Fiancé, but now we got married before the show even started, so we wouldn't have been on there anyway. But, it's kind of like that, you know? We didn't fight and fuss I mean, we did. Lorelei's a smart girl. She did a lot of the immigration paperwork. We used Rapid Visa for things. We didn't have a lot of drama. So I don't think we would have been a good fit for that TV show because we just didn't have anything to fight over. Just do your best and strive to do better, and in the end will be good. It is. It is. I do wish I was better at making videos. You know, I wish I was better at being creative. I wish I was better at storytelling. I wish I was better at a lot of things on YouTube. And I'm trying to get better at things, but there are just certain things that we suck at. So, PA Outdoors, cheers to you, my friend. How was fishing? You were definitely at a beautiful location today, PA. It was an absolutely gorgeous location where you were at. I wish I could be better at catching. Me too. And one of my goals this year is to fish more, to take you guys fishing with me more. That's one of my goals. I have a fishing channel. We created a Fishing with Pac channel, Philippine American couple. We have that, and I'm hoping to be putting videos on it in the spring and live streaming once I can from that channel in addition to this one. Why, what's the problem catching, PA? That's right. I can catch them. That's right. I can catch them too. I tried to tell PA he needed to find today, because he had a beautiful location, that what he needed to find was an eddy. I kept telling him, go find the eddy. You know, I know that type of water. You know, I feel like screaming at him, no, you're using the wrong bait. You know, I was going to be one of those backseat fishermen. No, you need to change your bait. You got to use them power bait. Don't use a minnow. You know, you're casting the wrong way. Cast it the other way. So, you know, you know. Well, that's just me. Because we love to fish. I just caught a 58-pound blue cat this summer. Holy crap. I've never caught a catfish probably over 30 pounds is my biggest, and that was on Beaver Lake. Wow. Was it in a blue? So blue are usually lake catfish, right? Because blues are cleaner. They like cleaner water. So where did you catch it in a river or did you catch it in a lake? 32-pound carp and a few smaller ones. Holy crap, yeah. Yeah. Because I know the old, flatheads and things, they like that nasty, dirty water. And blues are cleaner fish. And they don't, they like a little bit cleaner water. I caught a bunch of blue catfish this summer myself in a stocked lake, but nothing impressive. I mean, nothing more than probably, 2 pounds, 3 pounds max. So I haven't caught any carp since I was a kid, but I love to fish. And if my wife and I ever get lucky enough that we can move down to the Gulf Coast of America, that, I decided that I am no longer going to call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of Mexico. I'm going to call the Gulf of America the Gulf of America. I did use power bait at the end. Good job. Did you catch anything? Because I had to go. I love power bait. The Power Grub, the Berkley Power Grub, I've used it for years and years, and I've used it and caught every freaking fish under the sun, including saltwater fish. I've caught perch, crappie, bass, trout, scuds, cuds, you name it. largemouth, smallmouth bass, saltwater fish. I have caught catfish. Oh my God, those Berkeley Power Grubs. I swear to God, I have caught so damn many fish on those that it is crazy. Cole's in the house. Cole, how are you, my friend? How are things going for you? Nice and cold and snowy? Roadrunner says, I use worms to catch small fish in the lake. Yes, I agree. You know, worms are always great, Beth. And I actually like to use night crawlers for trout. Alexandria's in the house. Hello. Everybody say hello to Cole. And everybody say hello to our good friend Alexandria. Everybody say hello to each other. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and shout us out. We're doing good tonight. We've been playing model building. So, PA, well, thank you for the super sticker or whatever that is there. Is that a super sticker? Yeah. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. Very kind of you. We do indeed. Appreciate all the love, buddy. So yeah, we hello Alexandria. Hi Alex. Hello all. So those how are you doing? P Outdoors. Sun up if you can to thumbs up. Yep. Sun up if you can to everybody. That's right. Like, subscribe, and share to everybody's channel. Meeting you all. So yeah. Subscribe to everybody's channel if you would. That's the only way that we can grow organically. If you guys will go and watch a video, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, let it run for a couple of minutes, then subscribe to the channel. If you just go over to somebody's channel and click it, it's not going to work too well. American Roadrunner has a channel. You have a channel? Let me turn you blue, Roadrunner. Can I turn you blue? Here, I gotta, hold on. I need to get to my, here, let me change some things around. You guys be careful. Don't fall down, anybody. All right. Oh, thank you, Alexandria, for the super chat. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you. We're having a great week. So, American Roadrunner, I gave you a wrench so you can drop your own link. You're blue now. You can drop the link to your channel so that everybody can easily go and find you. Alexandria, that's very kind of you, young lady. We appreciate that. Thumbs up to you for doing that. Thank you. And cheers, Alexandria. You're the best. I know. Me or Alexandria? But yeah, I love Berkeley Power Bait anyway. So my wife gave me a model Alexandria, and so I've been playing with it today. So that's what I've been working on. But I discovered I need some resources. I got to go to Hobby Lobby and buy some paint so I can paint the model ship. It's a pirate ship. Yes, my wife is also here. Everybody, if you guys want to just say simply, hello, Mrs. Pack. Hello, Miss Pack, or Lady Pack. She's in the house. She is. She's working, but she's spying on us. It's been working 70 hours a week, so I bet. I bet. How's your weather? Are you getting the snow and stuff too where you're at? We are preparing for the snow here. We are preparing for bad weather. We don't know what's going to happen. We keep getting told we may get 12 inches, we may get 1 inch. We don't know what in the heck's going on with our weather. But tomorrow, about this time, it should be snowing or not snowing here. $70 hours is a lot of work, but it's good money, right? Has that been in 1 week or 2 weeks? I always tell people, take the money and run. Just smart person, Alexandria, some nice action going on. Keep it up. But if you can make money, never turn it down. I've always told people, look, if they offer you some overtime, take it. If they offer you a pay raise, take it. You know, make the money. Wow. So Alexandria is dealing with 14 inches of snow, had to get the driveway plowed out, 70 hours in a week. Holy crap. Yeah, smart person, that's not very smart, and don't ever do that again. If you try to drop a nasty comment, I'm going to block you and put you away permanently. We don't disrespect people on this channel. Do you understand me? If you don't like it, go away. So, the only problem with working 70 hours in a week is they're probably going to kill you in taxes on the overtime. That's why nobody should have to pay taxes on overtime, right? We're supposed to get snow starting tomorrow about noonish, I think. It's going to hit Dallas, Texas first, kind of coming and merging in Dallas. Then it's moving east from Dallas to Oklahoma, to Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. May get some light stuff. It looks like it's going to be plowing through the central part of Arkansas into Tennessee and then turning and going up. Yeah, it was disrespectful though, and you know that. So don't do it again. Alexandria is a wonderful person, and we don't just tolerate disrespect. We have overtime to pay. Yeah, I know, right? You work all those extra. I think back in the day, I've been on salary when I was teaching so long. I don't remember, God, I haven't made hourly wage in forever. But if I remember right, there's kind of a sweet spot. If you get 10 hours or less of overtime, you bring home a lot more money. But if I remember right, if you get more than 10 hours, then you basically don't bring home any more money. You kind of work for free because all of it goes to taxes. If I remember, it's something kind of like that. So, but let me just shout out everybody saying thank you all for being here again. We do appreciate everybody. If you're new to the channel, we just ask everybody to be kind and respectful of everybody else, because that's just kind of the channel we are, folks. There you go. American Roadrunner is dropping his channel link. If you guys will please go check his channel out and subscribe. And I will make sure and do the same, my friend, if I hadn't already. I thought I already had. I had. So American Roadrunner has 29 subs. He needs a lot of subs. He's got 15 videos. I'm checking you out right now, my friend. He's got some videos. So let's go check him out and help his channel grow. And do the same. Well, my wife's doing good. My wife's been in the background off and on. When you see the yellow Filipino American come up, that's Lorelei. So she's at work, but she's doing pretty good. She is. She got I don't know if you saw, but she had a really good Christmas from, and you would appreciate this being a young lady yourself. She got a 10-year wedding anniversary gift right around Christmas also, that most women find very, 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 very nice. And yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to delete you. Hang on, let me get over here. So I think you're a disrespectful jerk, and we will put you in timeout. And if you piss me off, I'll put you in permanent time off. So we're not going to allow you to say comments about another female on this channel. So we're not going to do it. We don't do racism. We don't do sexism. We don't bully people. We don't pick on people. If you don't like it, go find yourself another channel. I've timed you out. And if you come back and you're disrespectful or you're trying to be crude and rude, you just won't be allowed back on the channel. It's really simple. We don't put up with you. We put up with a lot of people. We believe in free speech, but not rude, crude, and speech towards females. You understand me? And because I know maybe you don't care because you're a keyboard warrior And you would never say that in front of the female's face. And I know you're too big of a coward to say it in front of somebody's face because they would just knock your dick in the dirt, right, boy? So be nice and don't come back. All right. Mick Roner, not her buddy, yes. So we will defend Alexandria without question. I don't care who you are. We're not going to allow you to do that. So, right, PA? PA knows what's going on. So we don't put up with anything. So Alexandria, we appreciate you. We're going to, oh, the dog. It's interesting. Daisy's doing better. The one with the heart condition that we've been really stressed over. And we've had many days where Lorelai and I thought she was taking her last breath. I mean, I can't tell you how many times we've sat with her and just went, is this it? We did take her back to the vet yet again. And this time, we kind of figured out maybe she had a bad fever. The vet gave her some really strong antibiotics. And I asked the vet, is she dying? What's going on? Because she has the heart failure. And he didn't believe she was. He's like, no, I just think she's really sick. And so we got her on some antibiotics, and she has started to feel much better. Her heart condition's still there. It's acting up. When she gets excited, it scares her. It's painful. The heart, the artery thumping out of her neck. But you can tell she's feeling much, much, much better being on the antibiotics. So we're just hoping that she can continue and we can keep her around a lot longer. But thank you for asking, Alexandria. So let me get caught up here. PA's laughing at us. Yes, he knows. They put up with me, but nobody else. That's right. We'll put up with you. I have a cat named Daisy. Our dogs are Daisy and Lily. Lily's the red one. She got ran over by a car last year, which freaking threw me into a tizzy. You're talking about being angry, violent, and willing to kill people, and stressed out and paranoid and panicked all in the same 30 seconds. Thankfully, she's much better. You need to keep her calm. Yeah, that's the key. She really has to try to calm herself down. She got excited a couple of times the last few days about doorbell and, yeah. Email me. I have something that might help. Great. Okay. Do I have your email? Is your email on your YouTube channel? Is that part of your stuff? If it is, I'll find you and I'll email it. I'll email you. I will. I'm glad your dog is doing better after getting on medicine. Yes, Lorelai, I work in the doctor's office, so sorry if I spelled your name wrong. Oh, it's all right. It's really close. Her name is a tricky name. It's Loriely, but she can go by Lori. A lot of people just say it Lori, but a lot of people put it Lorelai, Laura Lee. She doesn't mind. She's not offended by it. She's not. Apparently, there's a song about Lorelai, about my wife, about her name. There's a song, and there's some other TV show that has a person on it called Lorelai. I don't know, was it called the Gilmore Girls or something? I can't remember. Okay, I'm going to screenshot that just so that I have it, my friend. So now I have your email. I'll email you later, okay? So I will definitely do that. So yeah, working, and I told Lorelai has a really good job herself, but walking in doctor's offices are really good. I have 2 dogs, Buddy and Gator, 4 cats, Stormy, Weather, Daisy, Duke, and Smokey Joe. Jesus, a tiger. Daisy Duke, Stormy Weather, Daisy Duke, Smokey Joe, and Tiger 2. That's cool. Thank you for your honorable job. And said long hours, but you're helping people. That's what's most. Yes. I made an email before I made the channel. That's good. That's a lot of animals, Roadrunner. It is. I mean, our 2 dogs wear us out. 6. 6 dogs, man. I'm gonna try something real quick. All right. Yeah, working in a doctor's office is not easy. I think it's a good job. Alexandria, let me ask, because I've often talked to Lorelai, and maybe that might be something she would be interested in, even though right now she has a really good accounting job. But I often kind of wonder if that would be something that she might like. So, how do you like working in a doctor's office? I mean, would you recommend it? Would you recommend it? Oh, sorry. We got sidetracked. She got one of those things that goes on kind of looks like this. She got one of those big fancy diamond rings, you know, something like that. You know, she got a brand new fancy 10-year wedding anniversary diamond ring. So is what she got. She loves it, right, Lorelai? I'm in marketing now, my love. That was previous department in finance. Oh, well, whatever. Same thing. I mean, marketing, finance, administration, it's all office work. So she got for Christmas, Lorelai got a JBL karaoke system. One of the really good ones. I got a good deal, but I spent a bunch of money on it. And she got a new, beautiful 10-year wedding anniversary. It's like 2.5 carats. I don't remember what kind of gold it was, like 18 or 20 or whatever that gold stuff is. But she got that. And it's 10 years anniversary and fell in love when I see the carrots. So we got it and I'm loving it. That's right. It is a very nice ring, I will say. It's her, I feel kind of bad in a way because it's bigger than her engagement ring. Her engagement ring is only 1 carat, a real carat. They're all real diamonds, or real stuff, whatever. But hers, her engagement ring now looks small. So, it's like cheap ass husband can only afford 1 carat engagement ring. Alexandria, I think you're right. Lorelai is spoiled to a point, but she takes good care of me and the dogs. And so she's worth every bit of it. And if it makes her happy, I'm really big on this. If simple things, make your wife or your partner happy, why not, right? Why not? Life is too short. Galactic Gaming, happy anniversary, mate. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. What did I get? Did I get anything? Lorelai got a 2.5 carat gold diamond ring. I don't know what I got. Did I get anything? Oh, I had a Reese's. I'm on a diet. I'm doing really good. I'm down about 35 pounds. I'm paying on it, but I always ask David. Always ask David. Yes. Yeah, we're good with money. I was having a Reese's peanut butter cup. That's what I'm munching on. They're my favorite candy. Thank you. Thank you for the money, my friend. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. We love the little sticker guy. He even has your initials bouncing up there. That's very cool, man. That is cool. I wonder how you did that. I'm going to have to see if I can make one of those. That's cool. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, it's a beautiful ring. She's happy with it. I saved, oh, that's right. I saved cash money for your gift that you think saving money all the way. You forgot what you got. I feel bad. For anniversary? I know, no. I got the Google thing, or the VA. What is it? The virtual reality thing for Christmas. I schedule appointments and follow ups. Nice. It's a lot of sitting down for hours. It's not very mentally stimulating. That's why I enjoy doing the house renovations when I get time. Yeah, I got you. All right. I don't even notice my initials were there. Really? They're there. It's pretty cool. Thank you very much. She is deserving of it, and it's okay. Shout out Galactic Gaming. Sounds like David forgot his. Well, you know, I have trouble with memory. Since my coma, I what did you get me? I have a problem with memory and processing things. I got the VA virtual reality goggles for Christmas. Lorelai been stashing money away, I guess, which is fine because I don't care. Lorelai and I have equal access to the money. I may pay the bills because I don't have a job, right? But Lorelai can buy and do whatever she wants. So apparently she's been accumulating cash. I need to give her some more cash to put back in her. I always believe that your spouse should have an emergency fund of cash. I think anytime you get cash, you should just pocket it and hide it and hang on to it. Because I think it's really good, right? To have emergency cash. And I think especially women should have cash that they can fall back on. I just do. So we're always just, if there's cash that comes in, Lorelai can just take it. I don't care. It's not a big deal to me. So apparently she's been saving it so she could buy me a Christmas gift without my knowledge. Because obviously, since our bank account is linked, you know, we're all together, Lorelai and I are, and our Amazon account is all through that, and our Walmart account is through all of that, she can't really buy anything without me knowing it because it goes through the banking system. So, hey, it's been a great chat, but I'm going to have to go. Appreciate you, American Roadrunner. Get to bed, going to try to work a couple hours tomorrow. Nice. Make a little cash before the next storm comes in. My friend, I appreciate you and thank you, and please come back and join us. Pat says, hello, Lorelai. Good night, Roadrunner, from everybody. We do appreciate you, Roadrunner, and we hope we can help facilitate you growing your channel somewhat. So we thank you for being here. If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, please do. So Alexandra is saying good night to you. Pat said hello to Lorelai, who's in the background. So we got snow coming here tomorrow. They're saying about noonish, 1-ish, 2-ish. It will start. It's going to be cold here. It's not warmed up, so it's definitely going to stick. I am day 7 of being weed-free. Wow. Getting about 2/3 hours of sleep a night. Oh, my God. Are you being weed-free by choice? Is that something that you want to do? Thanks, Roadrunner, from my beautiful wife. I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow at 7. That's right, tomorrow at 7. Yep, 8 your time. We're going to drop a link and you can come up and join us in the panel. Alexandra, we're doing a live stream tomorrow night at 7 my time, so an hour before now, my time, 7 Central. It's 8 o'clock my time right now. So we're going to be doing another live stream. We're going to be doing it with StreamYard, which also allows people to come up in the panel and chat and ask questions and stuff. Pat, same for you. You're welcome to come up. Hi, Pat. What's up? So, Pat, tomorrow night, you know, we're going to have a live stream, and you can be like this and chat, or you can come up in the panel and do whatever you want and be a part of the group. So we're going to start doing that on Thursday nights again. We usually do those every Thursday night at 7, but I kind of got bored of it and switched not to doing them. But now I'm going to go back to that. Plus, I'm going to still continue to do all of these pop-up live streams. Yeah, by choice. Okay. Good. By choice. I wanted to be more productive in my free time, especially running business. I never smoked in the day, but times the evenings were full of 5 to 6 grams. Wow. Of Cali weed a day. Wow. So I'm not a weed expert by any means. So you can imagine I wasn't getting much done in the evenings. I agree. Doesn't it take about, and just correct me, doesn't it take about 30 to 45 days for THC to leave the system completely? Is that correct or incorrect? So it may take you a little bit of time for it to work itself out. Is what I mean. I don't know. I do think, there's a great, marijuana can be a great medical resource for people without question. I think that's a good thing. Without question. But I can imagine just kicking back and relaxing in the evening. But yeah, if you're going to run a business and be successful, you have you got to have your faculties. It depends on how much you smoke and how often, but it's quite a while to clear the bottom. Yeah, a couple weeks or so. Jen says, no, I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, I think medical marijuana is great. I think you got to take it in stride, but yeah, I think it takes a good 30 days, 30 to 45 days, the experts say, I think, to get THC completely out of your system. So just give yourself time is my point. Don't stress, relax, don't worry about it. You just keep doing what you're doing, classic, and don't worry about it. Yeah, grandfather used to call pot wacky weed. I remember that growing up. I remember the old folk calling it wacky weed. You guys got any, you smoking that wacky weed, boy? And, well, maybe. Opposed to Coke, which takes 1 to 3 days to get out of the system. It does, but I think Coke does a lot more damage to you. Wacky Backy here, yeah, Wacky Backy. That was another one here in the south of America. In the southern part of America, Wacky Backy too. So grandfather used to say it was good to smoke, good for wounds. Maybe I'll try to keep yourself busy so you don't think about smoking. Yeah. I think that's kind of where he was going. I think he's trying to say, look, I haven't been very productive, and I want to be more productive. So I kind of got to put forth the effort to do that, which is a good thing. And look, and I'm not opposed to marijuana at all, but I do think it's a good thing anytime anybody wants to make any kind of change that will better their life. And I'm not saying getting rid of marijuana is going to make your life better. I'm saying recognizing that you want to do better in your career, in your business, and in your world is better. So, to be fair, weed helped me quit my 4-year cocaine addiction. Good. But now I'm fighting a weed addiction. But it was a good trade. I managed to get out of debt instead of accessible. Yeah. So that is a good trade. Now, let me ask this. For all the smart people out there, because you know me, I'm not very. Cocaine is addictive, right? I know that. I get that. Is marijuana addictive, or is it the fact that you get in the habit of doing marijuana, and it's the action of doing marijuana, not the THC, not the chemical properties, but the action that does that? Because from what I've read and understand and watched, a lot of people trade one addiction for another addiction. So you get off cocaine, you go to marijuana, but you think you're addicted to marijuana, but even though it's not an addictive additive, right? So then maybe you go to gambling, and now you're addicted to gambling. So it's not about the substance, it's about you being addicted to something. I bet, Pat says, I hear it's good for eyesight. Yeah, glaucoma, medicine, yep. Best friend and his whole family are cocaine addicts. Damn. Steve Facto of additive mate, yes. If you smoke enough, my withdrawals are insane. I believe that. Weed, pot, yes. No, I believe that. But I think what you got to look at is not replacing one addiction with the other. And I'm not an addiction expert. I'm not. I'm not trying to say that. From smoking weed, not coke, yes. But if you have an addictive personality, that's what you have to recognize. You have to recognize, hey, Maybe I get addicted to eating Reese's peanut butter cups, right? And it's not the peanut butter cup, but it's the fact that it's my personality. Certainly do, yes. But you know what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't know. I don't know if that's helpful or not, but that's what I believe. Sometimes it's not the chemical that we're addicted to, is the fact that we ourselves have a little bit of addictive personality. And I know this firsthand because I saw that with family members. Pat says, I used to smoke pot, not anymore, just once in a while. I mean, I smoked a little bit of dope as a kid, but smoking dope I never liked because I don't like to smoke. I'm a non-smoker. I've never liked smoking. So I never got into smoking dope because I just don't like to smoke. You know, it didn't make any sense to me. I have ADD, which kind of makes me an all or nothing sort of guy. Yes, anything new. You know, I understand that, Galactic. And that's what I'm telling you. That's where you gotta all or nothing your business, not other things. You recognize it, which is a great thing. Because right now you said it, you understand how you are, your personality, your traits. So now you can channel that into something positive. And I got a family member that did that. And he's extremely successful. And him and I talked about this years ago. He took his addiction and his addictive personality and went from drugs to gambling, and then he finally figured out to turn it to good versus negative. And it made a world of difference. He still gets a rush, but now it's a rush about how much money he's making, how good things are, how exciting that his life can be, because he's focused. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But I'm glad that you recognize that. That's the first step. Now, Galactic, weren't you telling me don't you have a hobby of watches? Are you the one that does the watches on the side too? I couldn't remember. I had somebody else message me about watches the other day. So I was just curious. I couldn't remember. I thought you had watches too. But yeah, we all got to be careful about who we are and what we do and how we do it. And weird. Hang on. And that's a good thing. I mean, I recognize that I'm not perfect. I don't know how to be better, but I just keep doing what I do. You know what I mean? But I've talked to people who couldn't find a new path, a new challenge. And so they stayed in their world because they couldn't find anything else. That's the path I'm on now, Galactic Gaming says. To XD, I'm 28. I lost the years, 21. That's it, to Coke. It was horrid. My business is selling watches. Yes, man. Hugo Boss, Armani, MK, those sort of fashion trends. I couldn't. So did you have a website or not? Because I'm into watches. And I don't need to buy any because I'm poor, but I'm into them. So I'd really like to see a little bit about what you do, or, I sell vintage on eBay, Amazon, TikTok, and have a website too. Are you okay with sharing your website here so that I can screenshot it and I'll go to your website? Yeah, all right. Because, I love watches. I think they're cool. So I sell them on Facebook a little bit. Not limited, the name. I sell them on Facebook here and there. I just dabble a little bit. I love to check it out also. See, Alexandria would like to see your website too. I gave some watches away for Christmas, which I bought and gave to some good friends. I hope they enjoyed those. I gave away a couple nice watches. And I love old watches, personally. I'm more of an old vintage guy. But I love to learn. So I go to websites and I want to see what they have because I learn. Okay, go for it. Not usually, stop restocking them this weekend. Okay, so you're saying the name of your website is not limited in name. That's the name of the website, right? I just want to verify. I like old watches too. Nice. Yep. I got a beautiful Mendova little woman's watch that's probably worth, $1,000. But I can't find extra links for it. The bracelet needs a few extra links, and I can't find any of the Mendova extra links so that I can sell the watch or give it away because it's a beautiful timepiece. But they must have gave it to a very, very thin, small lady, and the wrist is so small that I need to get some links. My phone typed limited with auto text. Do my message, show my website. Or did you send me a message? All right, hang on. Let me go over here. Hang on. Let me go over here to my desktop. So you guys, hold on. So maybe I can help. All right, let me put you guys down. It's not coming through. I'm trying to send it. Okay. So the name of it is Lunar Watches Company UK. Where's my stuff? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. So be patient with me. And if I can find it, I'm gonna drop it. So Alexandra, oh, she found it. Well, shit, Alexandra. Man, you're an outstanding assistant. Man, you're a rock star. Oh, it's a nice looking website. Man. Well, if you ever need to give some away, I'm not that far from you in America. You get 5 out of 5 stars based on 17 reviews. So that's nice. You got a nice website. I love watches, so I'm going to check your thingy out here. Looks right. Yeah, it's right. I got it pulled up. You got any Omegas? I like the Omegas. I like the old ones. Boss. Now, looks right, yes. My main platform is vintage with almost 500 views, but it's UK only. I love vintage watches. I'm a big fan of the rectangular watches. I want the, what I call the gentleman watches, the ones that are rectangle with a leather band, like the Armani. I like those. Those are the ones I like. I really like those. Those are my favorite. Yeah. Not seeing any of those like I like. But I'm going to keep your website pulled up and check it out from time to time. But you do got some good looking stuff. And availability, price, shop all collections, ladies watches, Michael Kors, men's watches, selling fast watches, Hugo Boss, Armani. Vintage's selling platform, thank you. I'm trying to expand into other brands. I see if I can get an Omega. Well, I couldn't afford it anyway. I mean, Omegas are, whew, but I'm into, I just like the, I like the Omega. There's one that has like the blue dial that I'm a gigantic fan of. It's one of my favorite watches. It has a blue band and a blue dial, a real kind of like an ocean blue. I can't remember the code on it. I wrote it down somewhere, but man, it's a gorgeous watch. But yeah, I'll keep you up. I'll keep your website going. But I like the old-fashioned ones, the square ones, the rectangle ones. And I've been looking for one for years, that rectangle that has a yellow face. That's what I want. I've seen it. It was a very expensive watch somebody had, and this is years ago. And I saw him and I looked at it a lot. It's a really beautiful watch. It has a yellow face, but it's a rectangle shape. Nice watch. I like that. But then again, I like the simple, Citizens, the old Citizen watches and Seikos, and, I like the Japanese stuff too. Old pocket watches, yes. Yeah, the blue dial is really nice. Let's see if I can pull it up. But yeah, and I've sold some ladies' watches myself, But I just do mine on Facebook time to time. I seem to give more of them away because, yeah. I like, there's a company. All right. There's a company that takes old pocket watches and they turn them into wrist. They're really big and I don't like them. But there is a company out of Colorado that takes American antique watches and turn them into wristwatches. My grandfather came down with some old jewels and pocket watches from 1940s the other days. Had them in his loft. They are so cool, yes. Pocket watches are nice. I like pocket watches too. The only problem with them, there's a lot of cheap imitation ones out there. That's the problem. And that's one thing I don't like. I don't like, I don't like fake stuff, I know there's for the purses industry, there's a lot of fake purses out there. So, not a big fan of stuff that's, I'm looking at the Omega website now, seeing if I can find that one. It may not be a modern watch. They may not sell it anymore, the one I'm looking for, or the one that I like. Yeah, I like the old stuff. And I don't necessarily need mine to be all shiny and glitzy. I like the wood watches too. I got a friend that gave me one of those true wood watches, and I really like it. It's heavy, but it's a really good watch, and I like it. So I like the true wood watches, the bamboo watches, things of that nature are nice. But I haven't been doing much with watches in the last few months. I haven't seen any good deals on any that I could flip and make any money off, so I haven't bought any in quite a while. Yeah, I don't see the Omega that I like anymore. That's on their website. It's not there anymore, so it may be an older model by now. There we go. I want an older silver and gold Rolex, just date just with a fluted bezel and champagne dial. Champagne's a good color. I like that too. I like those dials. So I like those. I'm just scanning through images now. But watches are cool. Mint green is also good. Yes. But the ones I don't like are the gold on gold on gold. I'm just not a gold person. I think they call the blue I'm thinking of oyster. I think it's oyster blue, if I remember right. I think it's an Omega. It has to be an Omega. There it is. Well, one of them is the this is the one of them that I really like is the Seamaster, Omega Seamaster. I just bought one for 125 design that looked like a Rolex Datejust. Wow. Yeah, I haven't bought anything for me in a long time, but that's okay. Here it is. Yeah. I like this blue face. The one I kind of like is an Omega Speedmaster chronograph automatic 38 millimeter watch. It is, let's see if we can see the color. Silver tone. They just call it a blue dial. But it's a really light ocean blue dial. It's beautiful. Here, I can show you. Let me turn the camera around. Hold on, guys. See, I like this color. I don't necessarily like the chrome, but I like this color so much. But what I think would be really cool is to have this done in black. This would be cool in black and the rest of it the way it is. I think it'd be really cool. So I really like that color of blue. And that particular watch right now goes for $5,000. So yeah, I like that. But I look on eBay from time to time for these old refurbished ones from like the 70s and the 80s that are Casios or Seikos, all different colors. You buy them for 20, 30 bucks. The Rolex you're looking for is about $5,000 too. I just like the blue of that color. Yeah, watches are cool. They're fun to figure out. And I've told people, I think everybody ought to own a watch. Search it in Google, silver and gold tone, Seiko. All right. Let me write this down. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Give me a minute. Ah, that looks a lot like it, doesn't it? That looks like the Omega. Well, that blue's a nice color. Seiko NH35 date, silver. Well, this one's just silver. Might be the wrong one. Silver and gold. Seikos make nice watches, I think. Yeah, they got some nice watches. I'm looking at the Seiko website, and I like their blue face, what I would consider looks like the Omega. Yeah, it's a nice watch. So the Seiko's running in what? I'm looking at at different prices, about 400 to 500 USD. Very nice. Yes, it's nice. I agree. Now you got me excited about watches. But yeah, I like the old stuff. And Invictus, I've sold a lot of Invictas. They're not personally one of my favorites. I have one in my collection, an Invicta, but I wouldn't intentionally go out and buy an Invicta. But I do have one in my collection. Nice. One thing I want to buy, I know this is silly, but I actually hope to buy a Casio digital watch. I want to buy one. They're only like 20 bucks now, but it reminds me of the 1980s, right? So I actually want to buy one. I want to buy a digital Casio watch, like from the 1980s. They make them brand new now. They're just not expensive. Yeah, just think about that. If you didn't do a bunch of drugs, you'd have all kinds of watches, right? All right, it's almost 8:30. I think it's about time for me to start winding this one down. But thank you all for being here. We appreciate everybody coming in. My friend bought me a lovely E60 Casio Silver with green dial for Christmas. Surprisingly nice. Yes. I like Casios, you know. But yeah, there's some of the old digital ones from the 80s I would like to to have. Maybe just because I'm old. They kind of remind me of when I was a kid, right? I got a friend of mine for Christmas a really nice Citizens rectangle watch that looked like one that you would wear with a tuxedo. You know, very nice, fancy, but you know, good quality. Watches are fun. But we thank everybody for coming in tonight, joining us. Remember, we'll be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. my time on StreamYard, so you can come up in the panel if you like. Yeah, no, that's a nice watch. Casio's a nice watch. The green dial looks good. Thank you all you guys for your support and chats, likes, and time spent in here. Have a great evening, dude. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We'll catch you all on StreamYard tomorrow. So, Alexandria, everybody, let me get back here. Galactic Gaming, thank you for being here. Pat, thank you for being here. Alexandria, thank you for being here. American Roadrunner's already gone, but thank him for being here. And everybody else that came in today. Maybe you can show them your watch on StreamYard tomorrow, Galactic. Yeah, maybe you can share some of your cool stuff on StreamYard tomorrow. Come and join us on the panel and show us, you know, some stuff. That'd be cool. I was going to get American Roadrunner's going to show me the model he's building tomorrow on the live stream. So it'd be interesting. No, yep, Dennis, got to thank Dennis and all the super chats or super stickers we got tonight. We want to thank everybody for that. Don't forget that. We got some super money tonight. We appreciate that. And go a long ways to helping out the world. We appreciate it. So thank you guys all very much. That would be cool. Yeah. So we'll be here at 7 p.m. my time. Right now it's 8:30 my time. So I'm going to start at 7 p.m. my time. It's 8:30 p.m. my time right now. So Pat was in the house. Yes, Pat's always here. Appreciate Pat. So, all right, my friends, we thank you all. We appreciate you all. Take care and see you guys all tomorrow.